Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. It is the final Thursday night football game of the season, and even though it's not that desirable of a game between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars, still think there's some prop betting odds here from Bet365 that have some value. We'll start it off with a player prop pick tonight of Delaney Walker, who has a touchdown prop tonight, excuse me, a plus 150. Now, Walker has been a little banged up, but as long as he's good to go in this game, I actually think he does have a pretty good chance to get into the end zone this evening against the Jacksonville Jaguars. While the Jags defense is improved this season and hasn't looked bad at times this year, still giving up some production to the tight ends this year, and it's been an issue for them most of the season. Giving up the 10th most touchdowns to opposing tight ends. That would be 7 on the year. Also gave up a score just last week to Owen Daniels and the Baltimore Ravens. And the Jags are also giving up the 4th most targets to tight ends this season. I'm sure a lot of those are going to be deep into their territory. So I think Delaney Walker, like I said, if he's healthy, should be able to find the end zone tonight. I'm going to take him to score at plus 150. Next one I have for you is one of my favorite props of the week, and it is over under 4.5 touchdowns for this game. I'm absolutely going with the under here. Total of only 40 points, and they only scored 3 TDs against one another the last time they played earlier in the year. Should be a pretty good value here to similarly here in Week 16. We also cashed a prop just like this one with the Titans last week, facing off against the Jets, where we bet under 4.5 touchdowns, which easily cashed as well. And substituting, I think, the Cardinals for the Jaguars for the Jets shouldn't be that big of a difference this week. With Charlie Whitehurst starting, it probably will limit their offense, the Titans' offense, even more. He has not looked good when starting this season so far. And on the year, Titans have only scored or only averaged about 16 points per game in their last 8 games. Only scored 18 points in their last 2 games. So I'm going to go under 4.5 touchdowns in this one. The last one I have for you is of a similar vein here, and it is over under the amount of field goals this week. And 3.5 looks like a great play for the over, I think, this week, especially because the value sitting at plus 110 right now, which I think is pretty good considering that these two teams kicked 3 field goals against one another in their previous meeting. If they can just get one more, it should be a very good night for us here tonight, especially considering that Jacksonville is the 32nd ranked red zone conversion team in the NFL on offense, and the Titans not that much better, coming in at 24th. So you have to think that these two teams are going to get stalled out a little bit, which could lead to some shorter field goals here. So I'm going to go with over 3.5 field goals at plus 110, under 4.5 touchdowns at minus 125, and Delaney Walker to score a touchdown plus 150. That'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check out my Thursday NBA parlay as well tonight. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.